How's it going, everybody? I am Mike the CPA. Welcome back to Money in Life TV, the channel that people come to learn about finances, investing, and taxes. I have a question for you guys. When you think of investing, what do you typically think of? Well, for most people, it's usually stocks come to mind, bonds, real estate, and for some, even Bitcoin. But what I've found is that most people miss the greatest investment opportunity of all because it's the one they think about the least. And that investment opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, is the chance to own and operate your own business. If you watch my video, the main differences that separate the rich from the poor, you will quickly learn that the greatest opportunity to build wealth and financial security for you and your family is to own and operate your own business. Go ahead, go look at the Forbes Fortune 400 list and you'll quickly see that most of the people on that list are business owners. Example after example after example is laid out right there in front of you. But seriously, who cares about how rich those people are and their millions, their billions, gazillions, whatever amount of wealth they're up to now? Really, for most people, and for myself, I really don't need that much more money to be where I want to be. Personally, if I had an income of $200,000 to $400,000 a year, that would be more than enough. In fact, if I had that type of income, I would be in the top 5% of income earners in the country. And the closer that income got to 400,000, at that point I would enter the 1%, the top 1% of all income earners within the United States. There's all this talk about the secret to building wealth, but the truth is there really is no secret, and you've probably known the secret all along. Deep down inside of you, you've known that running your own business is probably the most lucrative thing you can do, but maybe you never had the courage or the belief to actually pursue it. I'm not sure if most people are aware of this, but right at this very moment is one of the most opportune times in all of human history to start your own business. We have more resources, tools, technology, etc. than any other generation in history. So if you've ever thought about becoming an entrepreneur, literally right now is one of the best times to do it. How many people do you know go through their entire life thinking that their income is only what their employer is willing to pay them? They're stuck. They don't think their income could ever be higher. They're only worth what their employer thinks they're worth. How many people do you know who think that way? Now, to back up a little bit and to be clear, I'm not encouraging anyone in this video to quit their job. In fact, for most businesses now, you can actually keep your current job and make an income from that while you start your business. Start your business small. It doesn't have to be big. Just start small and go from there. Find something you're passionate about. Find what you're good at and start to do something on your own on the side to start to make some additional income for yourself. I encourage you to ask yourself, what are you already good at? What skills do you already possess that would allow you to use some of those skills to generate additional income for you outside of your job? I'm giving you permission to go give yourself a raise. You don't have to wait around for your employer to start appreciating you. You don't have to do anything extreme. Start small. Many businesses can be started now with very little money. The only thing you need to put in is sweat equity. And besides, if you wait around for your employer to actually start appreciating you, you might find yourself waiting a very long time. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. You're saying, Mike, I'm exhausted. I'm already working like a dog. I'm already tired and I can't stand the idea of working more and I don't have any spare time.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I hear where you're coming from, and maybe right now, maybe you can't take on anything else, like starting your own business, and that's fine. But if you're somebody out there and you find yourself wanting to change, wanting to do something different, something you're more passionate about, something that could be very challenging that you've never reached for before, then I would encourage you to look into starting your own business in 2019. And I'm not going to even begin to tell you that this is going to be easy. This could be one of the hardest or most challenging things you've ever done in your life. But from my own experience of even just launching this YouTube channel, it's one of the most rewarding things I've ever done in my life. I have 3 questions for you right now. 1, can you actually do what you love at your job and make money doing it? 2, do you expect your employer to give you a significant raise of $10,000, $20,000 or more in the near future? 3, are you working the schedule you desire? How much flexibility do you currently have? For me, I was lucky enough to even be able to answer yes to one of those, the flexibility, question number 3. I really like my job a lot. I'll be honest with you guys, I really do enjoy what I do at work. but my job is not who I am. It is what I do to make a living. I'm very grateful for what I have, but I want to do better. And I don't want to wait around for somebody to decide when they're going to pay me more. As you guys probably have already guessed, my true passion in life is teaching. And I used to actually, before I ever even became an accountant, I actually used to be a substitute teacher and taught math. But really the subjects I'm passionate about teaching are finances, investing, and taxes, because I feel those are skills that are so necessary to learn in the world we live in today, and you really can't learn them anywhere else. God knows school is not gonna be teaching that stuff anytime soon. When I make these videos for you guys, I'm not gonna lie, it takes a lot of work. It could take me anywhere from 10 to 15 hours a week to produce some of the videos I make on this channel. But I love it. I absolutely love it, and it's so much fun to produce something, be able to be creative on my own terms, nobody else's, and get to share all this with you guys. If you're able to make a business around something you really enjoy doing, I can tell you right now from my own experience and from the experience of other entrepreneurs, it doesn't feel like work. It's not the same as going to work at a job you hate or even a job you like. It's a different feeling altogether. This is my second year into the channel, and at this point I've been able to help hundreds, maybe even thousands of people across the country. And some people I've been able to interact with in actually different parts of Europe, France, South America, etc. It's pretty incredible where these type of opportunities can take you. Now I'm gonna share some stuff with you just about this channel that I've never shared with anybody on camera before. So my whole first year on YouTube, I worked my butt off, and my whole first year, I made 142 bucks.
Whoop-de-doo, 142 bucks. I would have made so much more money working part-time at McDonald's.
But that's okay, because this channel gave me an outlet to, one, do something I'm passionate about, two, help people in a way that I've never been able to help them with before, and three, make a little bit of extra money doing it. Now, going towards the end of my second year, the channel has cleared over $4,000 in revenue, and it's growing faster than I ever imagined. This will be the first year that I actually get a 1099 from Google, so I'm pretty excited. Clearly, $4,000 is not a lot of money, like I just said. But when do you expect your employer or whomever to give you a $4,000 raise for next year or more? When is that going to happen for you? Ask yourself. Be honest with yourself. When is that going to happen? So in my case, the way I got started is I took a few $1,000. Instead of investing that money in my 401k or the stock market, instead, I decided to invest that money into buying equipment, camera, computers, etc. to launch this YouTube channel. And I do not regret it for one single second. I know this example is an overly simplified example, but it doesn't have to be complex, guys. There are so many more ways to make additional income now in today's economy. And as you guys probably know from watching my other videos in this series, I feel it's absolutely necessary to make more income. It's more important than ever to make more income than it has been in the last 100 years with the cost of living and how fast it's rising. Seriously, even if you could just make a few extra $100 a month, how much would that help you? How much quicker could you pay down your student loans, debt, whatever, or even invest for retirement? You just imagine how fast that money could compound if you're constantly investing more money every month into retirement. It's amazing what that money can grow to. So starting right now, I want you guys thinking about what are you going to do to start raising your income next year, whether it's through investing or your own business. What are you gonna do to start to take control of your own financial situation and not put it all in the hands of your employer? Remember guys, I'm not encouraging you to quit your jobs. You can keep your jobs. You can find a way to do that and still launch your own business and start small and grow it from there. Save up some money from your job. Your job is your cash cow. For most people, their job is their main source of income. So keep your cash cow, don't kill it off. And use that money, invest that money into your own business, and buy all of your equipment and things debt-free so you have no pressure on your shoulders. And go ahead and get started. All right, guys, I'm gonna share something with you I've never shared before on camera. So before I ever launched this YouTube channel, I was brand new to this. I have no background whatsoever in filmmaking, video editing, or nothing, okay? I have zero education in this. I had to learn it all by myself. And so before I ever spent a dime investing in any equipment that you guys see, these canvases, the camera that you're looking at me from, these ring lights and all this kind of stuff, I studied YouTube for 3 months straight. I watched countless hours of videos of how to do YouTube. I searched, how do you rank in search? How do you create thumbnails? I learned about all the different types of software that are out there that people can use to edit videos. And so there's all these things I studied before I ever spent a dime. And I would encourage you to do the same, is before you ever launch your business, study your business or your trade, whatever you're thinking of doing, study it as much as you can, learn as much about it as you can for free before you ever invest any of your hard-earned money. By investing the time to learn about all that stuff before ever launching the channel, it really helps, and I really appreciate all the support you guys give me on this channel. Clearly, I'm not telling you to do YouTube. I want you to do whatever you feel you're best at, because there's a lot of ways to make money quicker than doing YouTube. YouTube is a very slow-growing business, so it's something that usually doesn't happen for most people overnight. But the point is to find what you're passionate about and what you think you could be good at and make money doing it on the side. One of the biggest perks of doing your own business is you unlock all the tax advantages that business owners have when you decide to launch your own business. There's a lot of tax breaks that aren't available to employees, but once you come over to the business side, things start to change more and more in your favor when you start your own business and when you invest. Now, I know starting your own business is not for everybody, and that's fine, but I at least wanted to encourage you or think about the idea, take into consideration for yourself in 2019 and 2020. If you decide to launch your own business, take it slow, learn as much as you can for free over the internet, reading articles, publications, go to the library, etc. Take it slow, watch your money management, don't overspend, get some revenue coming in, and take it one step at a time. Remember guys, this sounds big and scary, but you can start small and grow your client base or customer base from there. As I wrap up this video, I'll leave you guys with this. Today we live in a world where most people are further in debt than ever before. The gap between the rich and the poor has probably never been wider than it is today, or at least not in my lifetime. Many adults can no longer afford to purchase a home. Even adults who work in a well-paying job are struggling. Here in California where I live, I've never seen as many homeless walk the streets as I do today. Despite all these challenges, history has proven to us that the greatest investment, time and time again, and the fastest or one of the best ways to wealth is to work for yourself or launch your own business. We all have different gifts, and it's time to find what your gift is and how you can make money doing it. Launching your own business is going to give you more control over your financial future more than anything else you can do. Now it's time to hear from you guys. I would love to know what you guys think about starting your own business. Would you ever even consider it? If so, what kind of business would you consider starting? Would it be something internet-based? Would it be something like a landscaper, plumber, launching like a physical store, selling products, selling services? What comes to your mind when you think about launching your own business? What truly motivates you? What have you always wanted to do but have been too afraid to do it? Let me know down in the comments. I can't wait to see what you guys have to say about all this. If you guys liked the video today, make sure you crush that like button down below. Share this information with a friend, especially somebody who you know who needs to either make more income or has thought about starting their own business. And if you're new to Money in Life TV, welcome to the channel. On this channel, we help people just like yourself get fiscally fit, and we do that by teaching finances, investing, taxes, and more on a regular basis. To join our community and to not miss any of our future uploads, just hit the red subscribe button right down below the video. It's always a blast hanging out with you guys. I love you all. Have a great week. Stay chill, and I'll see you in the next episode. And live life uncaged. Bye guys. Peace.